Part of being created in the image of God is that we are created as sons of God.
Today's video is on being created in the image of God. Looking for some answers, Kyle and I went to Trinity Reformed Church to get Pastor Vinike's thoughts on the subject. This is Faith the Film.
God created human beings. He created them in His own image and likeness. That's what it says in Genesis 1:26. But what does that mean, that God created humans in His own image and likeness?
Do we physically resemble God?
So usually when you think about image, you think about a physical representation. And so people think we're created in the image of God, we must be like Him physically. The problem with that is that God is a spirit. He doesn't have a body as we do. So image doesn't mean anything with regard to our physical resemblance to God.
In what way do we bear His image?
One of the helpful places to look is at Genesis 5, where Moses talks about how Adam fathered Seth, and that Seth was in the image and likeness of his father. So at least that tells us that part of being created in the image of God is that we are created as sons of God.
What does that mean for us?
So it means at least that we are created as the sons of God, and that has implications for our relationship with God, but also our relationship with the world. He is the ruler over all, but He has given man dominion over this creation. And we are to mimic God in ruling this creation. And you can see that in the beginning where God names Adam. And then Adam takes on a naming role as well when he names all the other creatures. So he's mimicking God. God creates in 6 days, rests the 7. Humanity is to work 6 days and to rest the 7th. It also means that we are created to reflect God in His moral character. So we are to be perfect even as our Father in heaven is perfect, as the Lord Jesus said it.
Are fallen humans still made in the image of God?
Now, one of the big questions that arises is, has the fall affected that status? Are fallen humans still created in the image of God? And I suppose the answer to that could be helpfully illustrated by thinking about the castles in Scotland. I used to live in Scotland, and there were loads of castles, and most of them were in ruins. And yet you could still tell that they were castles. They were ruined and marred castles, but they were castles nonetheless. And even in their ruined state, you could see the glory that they once were. And that's very much the truth about humanity. We are still created in the image of God. Genesis 9 verse 6, James 3 tells us that as well. But we've been marred and ruined by our fall into sin. And therefore, we are ruined image bearers of God. That has implications for the way we treat other people, even strangers, even the most reprehensible strangers. We still should feel a kinship with them and a respect for them because they are image bearers of God. It also means that evangelism is image restoration. So here's a marred image, and we witness to them, we preach the gospel to them so that they put their faith in Jesus Christ, who is the perfect image of God. And then God, by His Spirit, restores them, recreates them in His own image after true knowledge and righteousness. And so evangelism is a practice of image restoration.